All right, what's going on, strugglers? Welcome to a new trade recap. I hope you're doing all well. And today I actually wanted to start off by um, talking about a little bit about my trading. I'm just reflecting a little bit. I'm looking at all the trades that I've been taking on this 50K account. And as you can see, I actually started trading futures on the 8th of September. And I've actually been trading for 2 years now, trading mainly forex and all that swing trading. But I've only recently started trading futures, and this week from the 8 to 12, I blew my first top step account, and I bought another one. So this account right here, I started on the 15th of September, and as you can see, uh, by these 2 days right here, you can see how many trades I took during those days, which is absolutely insane. And coming from someone that swings trades a lot, taking 7 trade in one day in a span of like one session, it actually fucked me up so badly because I don't know, I just couldn't handle taking so many losses, and I did that for 2 days. 2 days, sorry, and I took huge losses. Like, look at this, it's 1,000 in losses total. And I remember this was pre FOMC, so that day, Wednesday, we had FOMC, and I decided to take that day off and just reflect on what's going wrong. What am I doing wrong? Like, and yeah, that's when I realized that I'm really over trading, really over trading. And from that point on, I told myself I am only going to trade once a day, just one day. Yeah, from the 18th, I decided to take one trade a day, and as you can see, my trading has improved a lot in a span of like a couple of days. And I know it's nothing, but taking just one trade a day has helped me tremendously, not only in my trading but in my psychology as well. As you can see, like these 2 trades, okay, I won the trades, but it's easy to stop when you're winning. Like, you feel good, but when it's really hard to take one trade a day, it's when you're losing, right? And as you can see, I've been able to just, in these 2 days, for example, I've been able to just feel that loss like all over my body and just tell myself, just stop trading for the day. Just, it's okay to lose, just go on, because that was my main issue. I just couldn't, like, process a loss. I couldn't be able to stop trading after taking a loss. I just couldn't handle it. I don't know why. It's something in my brain, like I just couldn't handle it. And once it was to a point where I was just fucking up so much that I was tired of it, right? So that's when I told myself, stick to one trade a day. And also, because I'm a beginner in futures, one trade a day allows me to just build data over time, build confidence, and just take it slowly. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys, well, talk about how it has helped me tremendously in my psychology. And I'm constantly forcing myself, like, to just stop trading after one trade. And today is was actually an example where I actually took a win, and I struggled to stop trading because I could have made so much more today. And I closed, unfortunately, but not unfortunately. I had a good trade, but price just went lower and lower and lower. It dumped harder, and I just regretted closing my trade. And that's where emotions started to creep in. And I was telling myself, let me enter again. Honestly, like, I think I can make much more. But like, this was the struggle that I had previously of stopping trading before. And I'm so glad I was able to just stop there and just move on with my day. And that's what I've been trying to do these past few days. So yeah, just wanted to talk about it a little bit. But regarding the trade that I took today, honestly, a really nice trade, a high probability trade. So basically, Coming into the AM session, I had this 4 hour fair gap, and I simply wanted to see a rejection from it, right? Not necessarily, well, actually, like from this fair value gap, maybe target the low, but I just wasn't sure that price was going to go that low. So I just wanted to see a rejection. And as you can see, once price went into the 4 hour fair value gap, we actually formed an SMT with ES on the 1 hour. So ES right here, as you can see, we tapped into this sneaky 1 hour fair value gap right there. We formed that SMT right here, so ES took that high right there, and so ES just basically took out that high, went into a 1 hour and a 4 hour fair value gap. So I'm just looking for a rejection, right? And where can price reject to? Well, internal liquidity in the form of this 15-minute gap right here. So coming into NQ, we had that SMT. Now I'm basically looking for a clear rejection to go lower from. And well, basically we went into that 15-minute gap first, right? Right here, which is this one on yes, went higher, take out that high, and formed another SMT right there, well, right there, sorry. So another SMT right here, and I'm just basically looking for ES to target that internal drawn liquidity in the form of that 15-minute gap. So on NQ, I'm just looking for an easy entry, and on the 1 minute we had a perfect entry right there. So inversing this 1 hour gap really aggressively, like this is what I'm looking for right there, and I basically enter right here targeting this low right here, which is the 15-minute gap, right, on ES. And as soon as ES took out, well, fell into the fair value gap, we took out that low, and I decided to close the trade. However, that's when some emotions creeped in, and I actually regretted closing the trade, because on the 4 hour price was easily going to target this low, this internal low right here, and I just didn't really see it because I was really focused on trying to get an entry, trying to find a target, and I didn't zoom out to really see where price can go towards. So if I had saw that, I could have banked like a 1 to 4 right here, which would have been really nice. But honestly, that's perfectly fine. A 1 to 2 is perfect. So this trade, sorry, I can't speak. Like, I just can't speak today, honestly. It's fucking 1 a.m. I want to go to sleep, but I'm forcing myself to make this video because I promise I'm gonna do a recap for every single trade, even if I get like one view, which that viewer is probably me by clicking my own video, but that's okay. Um, yeah, so perfect trade, really nice, and yeah, I felt a little bit like I should have held the trade longer, but that's okay. And honestly, later into the session, I saw another opportunity right here. So basically, NQ takes out the low right there, forming an SMT with ES right here. Sorry. To potentially go higher, right? And after we take out that drawn liquidity, where can we go again? To internal liquidity in the form of this 15-minute gap. Like, it's the same thing. Price takes out lows and rebalance into a form of internal liquidity, or it just runs liquidity and go lower. After taking out this low, it's basically sweeping it. So I just wanted to see price go into this 15-minute gap. It's literally the same setup. It keeps repeating itself every day, and that's what I'm trying to catch, right? So this was a perfect trade. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I even like put the buy on trading view right here. Like, I was so confident right there, but I remember price was right here, and like I just closed my laptop. I told myself, please do not regret doing this, because if price stops me out, I'm gonna feel like shit, and my psychology will be really bad. So I decided to just close my laptop and said, yo, you took that one trade per day. That's it. Just move on. Move on. and that's what I did. I'm really glad and proud of myself. So and a couple of hours later, I came back and I saw that honestly the trade would have played out. It would have been really nice, but that's okay. Like I don't care. Also, after price disrespect this 15-minute gap, that means that we're targeting highs, right? This 1 hour high, this 1 hour high right here, and how can we target that? That's when we can go higher from FRI gap. So basically, just continuing off a period, we had this 15-minute gap, which is really nice, and we could have entered off this small inversion or on the 1 minute. This would have been really nice as well. Um, but yeah, I just stopped looking at the charts. So yeah, that was the trade for today. I am currently up $600. It's nothing honestly. Like I'm a little bit aggressive because since I kind of know my strategy right now, I've seen it like play out so many times. I'm trying to build data constantly to try to find my edge. And I'm also planning to really, I'm not sure if I'm gonna backtest because honestly, I'm not a fan of backtesting. Like, I love forward testing, but backtesting is just not like, I don't know. If you're watching and you've backtested a lot and you think that it's a good idea to do it, tell me in the comments. But I know it's a good idea, but I just don't like the fact that it's an environment where you just click some buttons and 15 minute passes by. Like when I'm really trading during a session, like those 15-minute candles, I'm watching them play out patiently. It's not the same thing as backtesting. So that's why I'm not really a fan of it. But I want to forward test my strategy to really, really see the edge play out over multiple trades. So right now I'm focusing on just building data and see my setup play out. But yeah, I'm just risking $400 per trade. So that means that if I lose 5 times in a row, so that basically means that if I lose 1 week 5 days in a row, I blow the account. And knowing myself, and that my rule is that I take one trade a day, like I said, it would take 5 losing trade in a row to lose the account. So, which is honestly fine. Like, I'm not looking to stay in a funding account for like 2 3 months, right? I'm doing that with like Forex and all that, but I'm taking it slower on Forex. But on Top Step, I want to be a little bit more aggressive, but not too aggressive in a way that I would take 1 or 2 trades to pass the account because I don't have an edge right now. Like I need to build confidence. I need to build experience and data. So just like a little bit aggressive at the same time. I'm conservative. I'm playing it safe. So yeah, that was the trade recap for today. And I'll see you guys next week. So peace out.